Hello, is the Sinister Gambino here with a new stream. In this stream, I'm going to be going over the event week for this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. So to start off, of course, there's the Western Rampant rocket available. And it's like 925,000 or something on Legendary Motorsports. After it loads into the casino, we'll probably go on the website to show that off.
A new luxury car is available to win.
Alright, so yeah, I was correct on the price. That's $925,000. And it's the one motorcycle of this update, actually. Might not entirely look like one. Kind of might look like a car for some people, but it's in the motorcycles class. Pretty interesting looking vehicle, by the way. Definitely the one I was looking forward to the most, besides for the weaponized version of the Paragon R. Doesn't mean I'll really necessarily buy one. So hopefully it'll come to the podium at one point. That would be cool. I don't know if it's like too long for being a podium vehicle or not, to be quite honest. It would be interesting to know if this can be stored in the motorcycle clubhouse or whatever. Since it is quite a big motorcycle compared to all the other ones, as far as I know. But yeah, I'll show off the podium vehicle. And of course it's Halloween themed, being the Sanctus. So I believe this is almost 2 million, or maybe even a little over 2 million for its normal price, so the Sanctus is a pretty valuable podium vehicle. Might as well show that off as well, and that probably means, of course, the Halloween content's probably out. I believe the Sanctus was actually the last Halloween vehicle ever released for this game, by the way. Wait, no, that would actually be the Vigilante, I think, as far as I remember. Yeah, Sanctus is 1,995,000, so you'll be saving on that. So you'll save on the stock vehicle price of 1,995,000. Very great value that you'll be saving. And then the Frankenstein and the Lurcher are discounted right now. I believe I still need a Lurcher, but I believe I have the Frankenstein. I don't even know if I customized the Frankenstein though. And then of course event week highlights on the method the spectator will follow as they are figured out. Didn't do the podium vehicle at all for yesterday, so I could do it for today. This is definitely one I really want, of course, considering it's a time-limited vehicle. And I really don't see it being worth almost 2 million just for the base price. Nope, I'm not getting it. Right. If that was an RP. By the way, I finished filming my latest episode of Contact Mission content that will be out at some point, hopefully in this week. To next week. Oh yeah, and by the way, the Peyote Plant collectibles came out for Grand Theft Auto Online. So yes, the Peyote Plants and being able to play as animal feature from the single player is now in Grand Theft Auto Online. Well, I guess there was 2 new clothing unlocks for login rewards. That's cool. So I guess there's 2 login rewards for this week. So now to check some of the weekly edition stuff from the casino store. Okay. Yeah, Diamond Clubs, Hearts, and Spades. They had hearts on them though, so I don't know if they're actually new or if they just came back. I don't even think I've seen as much masks actually in quite a while on there. Usually there's only like a few.
Not sure. I think he came back with Megan and Haley. Was he a real cop?
Yeah, you probably changed my outfit as well.
Assume everyone's a stripper for the next 48 hours.
Yeah, I changed back to that outfit because I was doing contact missions. For those who are curious.
Just go for it.
Now I check the decorations.
I think he came back with Megan and Haley. Was he a real cop?
So even though there's no stars on them, do keep in mind they do rotate weekly like the clothing do. Which is why I go over them. At some extent.
I'm here if you need anything. Okay, time for the next question in the groom quiz. We asked Jason, where was your first kiss? At the mall? Wrong. He said Burger Shot bathroom. What? I've never made out with anyone in Burger Shot. Uh-oh. Awkward. Let me know. Come back anytime. Drinking fucking mocktails.
Alright, apparently for Grand Theft Auto Online there's 76 peyote plants. Alright, it won't show how much there are, probably unless I collect one. But do know the amount of peyote plants is 76, apparently. Like Fallout 76, that fucking disaster. So I'll test drive the new vehicle. Oh yeah, by the way, I believe it's been like years since we got a normal motorcycle in the game. I believe the last like normal motorcycle we got has been since Import-Export. Now yeah, the Rampant Rocket is a pretty unique looking motorcycle, but like it's not a weaponized one. So that's a massive improvement. So yeah, it's been almost 3 years, it's from what I remember. Yeah, it's been almost 3 years since I remember there being a new, like, non-weaponized vehicle. Non-weaponized motorcycle, I mean. That has been added to the game. make sure it's clear, of course, because I don't want to crash or anything. Alright, there's the new Rampant rocket. Wonder how this thing's gonna handle, considering there's not very many three-wheelers in this game. And this will probably be the closest we get to a tricycle in the game, I'm assuming. Oh yeah, well, the Chimera as well, and then kind of the BF Raptor or whatever it is. Jesus Christ, these wheels in the back. Holy hell. Oh, oh shit. I was not expecting it to turn so bad, to be quite honest. I wonder if there's any way to maximize its speed, like going forward on the thumbstick, like with the hot drag, for example, or going back on the stick, like with most vehicles, because that's how you wheelie. Or maybe you could even do both, like the Shotaro, for example. I don't know, try leaning back, see if it increases its speed. Kind of front as well. Yeah, and this means moments fucked the ride. Not surprised, just saying. Yeah, fun fact, by the way, I believe this vehicle has like a hot dog livery. Quite hilarious for a vehicle like this, for sure. Especially with how fucking long it is. Hell yeah, though, if there's any like normal vehicle I'm gonna buy from this update, it's gonna be this, though. That's for sure. Alright, so since Tez 2 hasn't tweeted yet, I'll find what I can find for the pause menu. Sounds like there's survivals on Double Money, since that's like the series going on. Like you can press like L1 or like R1 on like the loading screens, and it will take you to a certain thing. That's what I mean by that. Probably the new ones, I'm assuming only. That's what I heard. Alright, if there's anything on the pause menu, it's probably going to be some kind of adversary mode. Alright, so while I wait for a test to tweet, I'll go for the discounts. Alright, probably nothing with the executive garages. Alright, seems no executive dynasty executive discounts whatsoever. Guess I'll check normal dynasty next. It was worth checking because sometimes they do stand alone 10-car garage discounts for some reason. Check to see if there's anything here for discounts. Except I can't really see most of them since I pretty much have everything. I know discounts from like the colors and patterns at least. Not sure on floor plan though, since I can't check. Probably not though, because they haven't discounted very many things with the casino yet, as long as the property is concerned. Nothing of clubhouses, it appears. Alright, nothing with the bunker. What about hangars? Doesn't look like anything with hangars either. Facility was basically last week, so I doubt they continued any of that. Yeah, nothing with facilities either, it appears. How about nightclubs? Alright, seems like nothing with the nightclub. I'm assuming nothing with storage either. And then there's only one last property thing I could possibly think of that could have any sort of discounts. Could be some discounts for at least the mechanics, however I cannot see that since I have them. And possibly garages. However, I'm still waiting for Test2's tweet about the event details. And he released them this minute, it appears. Oh, shit, the Alien Survivals apparently came out. Didn't notice that when I went through them. That's what the tweet says, apparently, but I don't notice any new survivals. Besides for these day one survivals I haven't done. Down the casino screen shows skulls instead of diamonds, some small detail there. 2 times money RP on Halloween mode, so I guess adversary modes for the Halloween stuff, it sounds like. Premium race for the week is arms race. Time trial for the week is Khalifa Way. It's actually the easiest normal time trial in the game, as long as the Blazer Aqua can still be used. Because with the Diamond Casino and Resort DLC, you can no longer use like the rocket vehicles. I'm not sure if they banned the Blazer Aqua as well. But if you can use the Blazer Aqua or any sort of amphibious vehicle, it makes the time trial a lot easier. And an RC Bandito time trial is somewhere down here. And in Cypress Flats. Do keep in mind there's no more RC Bandito time trials as of last week, because Construction Site 1 repeated, meaning there's only 10 of the RC Bandito time trials.
It's LG.
Alright, so there's absolutely no property discounts, according to the sounds of it. Alright, according to Tez2's tweet, there's no arena award discounts for vehicles. Doesn't sound like there's any Benny's discounts either. Nor Elitist. So Legendary will be where we start with discounts. So, right here we have the first few discounts. Starting off is the Trufati Frax. From what I recall, it's one of the top like 5 vehicles now, I would imagine, in the Supers class. By the way, for those who don't know, the Zarusa was apparently the last supercar of the update that was released, so it's probably top 5 for the rest of this DLC. Aside for that, not really much I could say about that. As for the Paragon R, I would say that one's not really worth it, because you can just play through all the casino story missions and then you unlock an armored variant for free with machine guns on it. As for the S80RR, it's pretty unique with the fact that it's a one-seater supercar. Even though it says 2, that's just a glitch on there. Frax is trash. Oh, really? Interesting. I'm just going off of what I remember, but if that's the case, then wow, then they really messed up with the vehicle then. From what I remember though, this one is good, but Brevi 1322 has like the lap times and the top speeds of the vehicles. And then the 8F Drafter. Can't think of much on its performance. It's a sports class vehicle though, I'm pretty sure. And it doesn't look like it would be that good from what I can tell. Alright, the Shotaro. That one's at least number 1 in lap time from what I remember. And then top speed I would recall would be, it would be number 1 in top speed as well, unless that's the Hawkchow Drag. But yeah, for like $10,000 you can get like the 3rd place in lap time, so it's not necessarily that worth it. Unless you really like doing the time trials. That's probably going to be your number 1 vehicle for the normal time trials. Since now they banned rocket vehicles as of the latest update. And the Chameleon's not actually discounted, it's just a visual glitch. Same with the Insurgent pickup, that one's not actually discounted, it's just glitched right now. But yeah, starting off, there's the ramp buggy. The ramp buggy and the Phantom Wedge, I would say, are pretty comparable. I believe they both have like the same explosive resistance and whatnot. And then are both, I would say, pretty much just as good in ramming from what I recall. This vehicle does have a spoiler variant, but that's exclusive to like a mission. And then this one unlocks the ramped up VIP work, while this one unlocks the plowed VIP work. The ramped up VIP work, you have to have at least one other person in your VIP or CO in order to do ramped up from what I recall. But it's really easy to do that with the Oppressor Mark II. One person in the ramp buggy, one person in the Mark II. Since the intended way to do the VIP work is to launch vehicles up with the ramp buggy, the motorcycle, what someone would use. But since the Mark II can fly, you can easily collect the packages. Whereas the Phantom Wedge, the VIP work is one of the best paying ones from what I remember. That's a good thing about that thing's VIP work. However, you have to use the Phantom Wedge from what I recall in that VIP work. And also have a dedicated review on the Phantom Wedge, so I'll just leave it there. As for the Wastelander, pretty much unlocks the VIP work as its main purpose. I would say it's a pretty good one to do. It's a decent paying one, and it's not that long of one in my personal opinion. However, it's a very underutilized vehicle. You can only have vehicles on top of it when it's like scripted or intended. Doesn't really help, unfortunately, with import-export. As for the Ruiner 2000, unlocks the fully loaded VIP work, which I would say is not really a good paying VIP work. However, if you're really struggling with like a griefer or something, it can definitely come in clutch. And then it has 8 of the most like best tracking missiles of the game, which means it's very outclassed to this day. When the Deluxe has 30 of the most tracked missiles, for example. However, the one unique thing it has is the parachute ability, which when used properly can be used pretty effectively. Like if you go back with it and then you do the jump, it actually gives you extra height compared to normally jumping it with it. And that's it for Warstock discounts. Buzzard's not actually discounted, it's a glitch. Nothing on Dock Tees. Alright, so first discount on this website still Winnie is eSport. Not entirely sure on this one where it takes place. Haven't watched much of the lap time and top speed videos of Bruffy 1322 on YouTube yet. If I were to take an assumption, it's probably better than what it looks, I would imagine. Unless they really messed it up with like handling flags. As for the Camis Camacho, it's one of the better off-road vehicles from what I've personally heard. Don't own one since I don't really buy much civilian vehicles. And then its customization is very good, so it's great in the customization department.
Let's go down to the range later and fire off a few rounds. Whatever you say.
And then the Frankenstein and the Lurcher, those are time limited if you have not bought them. I believe the way it works is if you buy them, it's permanently on your website. So if you want to be able to buy them permanently, you might want to buy them. But if you're not really looking into them, you can sell it after for half the price or however it works. And as for both of their customizations, I would imagine, at least for this one, it would be decent, but if I were to take a guess, they would have some pretty good customizations. And then those are not actually discounted. And that should have been all the vehicle discounts. Besides for Twitch Prime, those come out a little bit later from the normal discounts. And then there's 35% off of Halloween masks. So all the like Halloween clothings and like face paints and stuff, those must have came back as well. And then 30% off of the laser weapons. So I'm gonna go into another invite only, because I'm not seeing these alien survivals or whatever that Tiz2 tweeted about. Alright, they're in my game now. Don't know why they weren't earlier. But yeah, the alien survivals are double my NRP for the week. Alright, so there's 7 of them. And for the Halloween modes, there's Beast versus Slasher. come out to play. Condemned. Bully Boss versus Damned is another one. Alright, missile-based slashers not included in it, apparently. Normal slasher is Double Money Torpedo. So is slashers. And that was it for the Howling Adversary modes. Unfortunately, though, it doesn't sound like there's that good of money opportunities aside for the survivals. Of course, it depends on the adversary mode for the pay. Not entirely too sure on the pay of the adversary modes since there's so many of them after all. But yeah, the big highlight of the week will definitely be the alien survivals. Since according to Tez2's tweets, there's no mention of any businesses on Double Money RP. And then I'll edit my message as spectator with some of the highlights. Alright, message of spectator will be updated as soon as I get back on the stream. And then I'll be going for those alien survivals.
I can see him. Hey, ass face! Find cover! Fucking Franco just got hit! Screw this! Eat my shit! You motherfucker! Take cover!
Probably going to switch back to assisting Impartial after this one for sure.
Oh shit, dude! Take cover! Get me out of here! My partner's down! Man down! Find some cover! Get to safety! Show's over, asshole! My buddy's been shot! Help! Drop the fucking weapon! You fucking idiot! Get on the floor! You admit. Screw you! You fucker! Oh! My partner got hit! What the? On the floor! Asshole!
God damn it, my Shiki is a bitch right now for some reason.
You piece of shit! You bleeding asshole! You're dead! Shit for brains! Fucker! Son of a bitch! Don't let asshole crazy! Eat this! Shit, shit! Shit! You are a piece of shit! You got some cover for me? Call Jesse in the clinic. We got one hurt bad. Fuck nut! Die! Yeah. Fucking savage! Shit! We got some injuries! You no-count asshole! Hide! Don't mess with me! Oh, shit! We gotta...
Honestly, this map seems kind of annoying. It's like it feels like it takes forever for these enemies to get to you on this particular map. Oh, they give a nice convenient way on top of the roof for this particular map. very cool that they put a way on top of the roof. Though I know there is a normal way on top of the roof, but like it's really annoying to get on top of it. Like I was trying to go on top of that like white box painting. Character just would not fucking go on top of it for some reason. I want to see this thing blow up. I'm not sure if it will. Stuff drifting off it makes it look like it will. Seriously, that's what I hate about this map, is you have to fucking go down to him a lot of the times. God damn, because I'm as shaky as a bitch for some reason right now. I can't fucking do so good on these. But yo, with how much easier it is here on the roof on this one, it definitely seems like it's gonna be much easier than the normal survival on the O'Neill Ranch. That was added pretty recently in this DLC. I almost did double money for this week's fucking adversary modes. You'd think for Halloween they would do like at least a single business. Not sure why. I like how the health pickups are like the eggs, and then the armor is like the spaceship parts. on the story mode. Definitely some pretty nice detail. Yet they can go out and survival. That's not fucking fair. God, I'm so used to reloading as well. Alright, I was about to say, I wonder if the weak spots can get destroyed by these vehicles. I mean, by these weapons. Seriously, that's such a small area. Why the hell don't they get confined in the area as well? That's not fair. It's not supposed to be, but still. I've been thinking actually, if this has like the normal survival payout for the other new survivals, the fact you don't have to like pay for like the ammo and stuff, and if there's a pretty good way to get high up in the waves on some of these, this could be pretty good for money.
You moron!
Hope there's another Stab City one with a dumpster, and then I can just camp in that and get high up in the waves. I bet Rockstar thought of that one.
You fuck! Oh, shit!
You fucking moron!
God, I'm still so used to reloading, I keep pressing circle. I really hope they did another Stab City map and we're stupid enough to put a dumpster in it again. I don't know if they notice people using the dumpster of Stab City for easy, like, endless waves, essentially. Damn it. Oh, what the hell? I feel like I got sprayed at that last second. Oh well. Sooner I get through these, better anyways.
Show's over, asshole! You fucking fucking partner! Shithead! Fuck! You shit! Get back! My partner got... My partner's down! Total... Screw you!
Oh yeah, but they get to drive outside of the fucking thing.
Screw you all!
Still fucking so used to reloading my guns, man. I wonder what they'll do for a helicopter on this one. Could just be the Annihilator for the police Maverick again. It would be really funny if they fucking had a bunch of like arena war vehicles. Because you can buy with the arena war vehicles basically if you know how to use them. Ah shit, rip. I'm dead. I like the arena has like no hiding spots much, honestly. Hopefully the Zancudo one this time around isn't so boring like the last one was. The Grapeseed one first one felt like the Fort Zancudo of one of the previous new survivals in my opinion. Oh shit. Railguns. I wasn't paying much attention on the mini-map. Was there railgun on other maps? That's pretty interesting. I guess I'll save it for helicopters so I can make it far enough. He's not even reacting. Seriously, that person was just standing there. It was so weird. Oh well. To be honest, I'm not finding the map as good as I was able for the other one. Since it doesn't seem like there's any like full-on interior map for these survivals. I'll just wait to see if Gilly Master makes some fucking video talking about like his maps ranked works from best or something. God, I really hope this Zancudo one doesn't suck. Cause the last Zancudo one was underwhelming as fuck on the normal survivals that they added recently. And apparently they would spawn barrages that would absolutely fucking decimate you on Zancudo's survival of the normal ones. Oh, you can't even go here? God damn it. That's some gay shit. Seems almost just as boring as before, honestly.
Don't fuck with me! Let's go! Stupid fuckhead! I gotta reload! You take cover! Fuck me! Get to some cover! You motherfucking asshole! Reloading!
See, I don't get how they made a Zancudo map suck so fucking much on the normal survivals, though. Hoping this one is somehow a lot better, but it looks just as boring in my opinion as the other one. Yeah, this one and the O'Neill one are basically almost complete rip-offs of the normal survivals that they did a couple, like a few weeks back or some shit.
I'm gonna kill you! Take cover! Everybody back! You wanna play with me? Take cover now! Semper Fi, motherfucker! You scumbag! Take cover! Come get some! Oh! Stupid fuckhead! Find cover! Withdraw! Oh, shit! Die! Hide behind something! You motherfucking...
Damn, there's tons of real guns on the map, apparently.
You scumbag! Here I come! Wow! You did! You motherfucking... Find some cover! I'm gonna kill you! Take cover now! You piece of shit! Let's go, motherfucker! You wanna play with me?
A cargo bomb? Oh, what the fuck? Well, I was just waiting for Guild Master or someone to make a video on like all the maps and stuff and like which one's best to do for getting far and shit. Cause I'm not like an expert on like how certain objects and shit work to make a map so fucking good and shit. Like I didn't know about the thing about the dumpster in Stab City until I watched Guild Master's video for sure. So yeah, hopefully they become a lot funner when some survival expert makes some video on it. That would be great. Yeah, I feel like the Zancudo one, once again, is fucking boring. Like, the Zancudo one was really underwhelming for the normal survivals. Feels like the same thing in this case. They could at least put the Zancudo one in a hangar, I felt. But nope. They pretty much did it in the same boring style as the other Zancudo one. And then the O'Neill Ranch one was pretty much just about the same. And then the other 5 maps I didn't have as much fun as I did, like the nuclear silo, for example, on the regular survivals they released a few weeks back or whatever. But yeah, honestly, I feel like this one's kind of going to be a boring event week, unless someone really finds a like good strategy in these alien survivals, which hopefully there is a good strategy to them. I just kinda sucked on this stream, unfortunately, because I'm fucking shaky as shit. Probably because I'm under my fucking air conditioning and I just kinda thought of. Regardless, I want to be comfortable, like, no matter what, kind of, doing these late night streams and shit. Yeah, I'll try to see if the Twitch Prime stuff has been figured out. Gonna load into another lobby to see if I can see the Twitch Prime discounts. Alright, I stumbled upon one of the Twitch Prime discounts. Apparently the weaponized Tampa is a Twitch Prime discount, being a little over 300,000 right now. And at least there's actually new Twitch Prime discounts this time, because they just continued the Vizone and then the Savage, whatever the hell. They just continued the ones from the week before for last event week. At least they have new ones this time. They did the Armored Boxville again for a Twitch Prime discount, are you for real? They did that like a few weeks back, I think. Oh well. As for the weaponized Tampa, it's a very good sellable weaponized vehicle. There's not very many vehicles in the game that are pretty friendly with their weaponry. Pretty much every single weapon on the weaponized Tampa, in fact, is used by the driver. Whereas there's a lot of vehicles in the game where at least one of their weapons has to be used by a passenger. And it's very great for contact missions. And then you had Armored Boxville, even though it says it's armored, blows up in one RPG. Don't necessarily understand that. But it adds the cool fortified VIP work. It's pretty much the one thing the Armored Boxville has, in my personal opinion. But yeah, that's finally going to be it for the stream.